my god, welcome back to another video. We're back. Like actually really back. Like really back. If you guys remember the vlog that I was saying, you know what? I gotta open up, I gotta be honest with you guys. Yeah, like I don't even know that person anymore. Straight up. Thankful for him. But I just feel fucking good, man. I feel very aligned right now. More aligned than ever with my mission, why I'm here. Because, you know, the last 4 months has been challenging, but I'm like it's made me like actually see things a lot more clearly, because I feel like my life has just been on an up and up, and I was faced with a lot of fucking reality. And because of that, it made me super fucking hungry to improve. And because of that, I'm like very clear on like why the fuck I'm here. And you know, I'm here to breed fucking athletes and show them that their transformation is more than just physical. Like that's what it is. Like no matter the shape, fucking size, like I don't just work with athletes, I don't just work with competitors, I just work with people. Like people that want to improve themselves, want to become athletes, and potentially might compete down the road. Even if you don't think that's a thought right now, like if you are really wanting to become the best possible athlete you can be, that thought may arise. And we've seen that in so many of our people that we've worked with before, where they come on and it's like, hey, you know, I just want to get jacked. Or like, hey, I just want to get shredded. Or like, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds. And the next thing you know it, they're like posting their own content, wanting to help other people. And because they're helping other people, they want to like take things to that next level and compete. And like, that's why you're here. Like that's exactly why you're here right now. And like it's just freaking cool, because that's exactly where I was. That's exactly my story as well. So we're doing chest and arms today. It's gonna be good. I feel like we haven't done like just a raw training session in a while. So like this chest workout is challenging, I will say. I feel like every workout that you're gonna see from me now on, it's like it's good shit, but also at the same time, like be careful. Like I'm not just saying that just because, but like actually, we use a lot of intensifiers. We're pushing sets to a very intense level, and like the big thing is like if you are very confident and comfortable in your technique, then great, then this is gonna be good for you. But if not, listen up. I'm gonna give you guys some tips between the sets. It'll be a good time. Drop a like on this video, like before we even start. Like I already earned your like. All right. First set is fucking 8 reps, okay? Now the one thing you want to do is 6 to 8 reps, sorry. The one thing you want to do is you want to politely tap your chest. You don't want this bouncing shit, okay? Because here's the thing about motor unit recruitment. You come down and you bounce, you lose all of the activation right here. It's just a momentum. You don't want that, okay? You come down, you do a light tap, you get a good stretch, because you need to touch your chest. If you don't hear, you're not stretching your chest, and your chest need to stretch in order to grow, okay? So you come down, you light tap, and then you go. I like a slight pause, because when you slight pause, you remove all momentum. It's just raw chest strength. Good for you, okay? One set of 6 to 8, followed by a back off set of 11 to 14 reps. It will be good, it will be strong. I haven't inclined bench in a long time. It's my second time doing this in like the last 9 months, but it's back. Very high raw stimulus magnitude. Raw stimulus magnitude. What I mean, okay? Highly fatiguing, yes, but a lot of raw stimulus, because there's a lot of heavy weight on the chest, you know? It's a little bit different than a machine press or a dumbbell. It's a little bit more fatiguing, but you get strong here and you get really good positioning, you really good mind muscle activation, then it's gonna grow a lot, you know? And if you get really good positioning with barbell, you can be very good at everything else. Once I'm at 2 sets into the workout, and my chest is just like pumped out of its mind right now. I'm gonna have to rest a little bit. I mean, I'm a firm believer if you're pushing to like pretty much all out sets, which I did, maybe I could have got 1 more on each, you know, give or take. I'm really looking to train at a static 1 to 2 RIR for most of these movements, but if you're training to that level of intensity, taking a little bit more rest time between will help you significantly more. Firm believer in that. Also, if you don't finish a couple sets of the incline bench and you don't have much of a chest pump, you're probably positioning yourself wrong. I think also a lot of it comes down to the bar width. I have pretty long limbs, so you see me grip pretty wide, but you can just test this out. If you're kind of closer grip and you come down, you don't get as much of a stretch. Think about it when you're doing a pec fly, right? You need your elbow slightly out to stretch your pec. Same thing with barbell, same thing with dumbbell. Doesn't mean you need that all the way out here, but find a place where you can feel a really deep stretch. Like if you're not pausing in an uncomfortable position for your chest, you could be stretching a little bit deeper. I've noticed that like by forcing myself to stretch more in every single chest movement and by positioning myself to do so, that's what's grown. That's always been the biggest struggle. And throughout prep, I was training half range of motion. So that's a different story. Yeah, I have an incline hammer strength press, I will say. Cable loaded machines, just inferior to plate loaded. I mean, like, this is up for discussion, but that's just true. Setting up for this one, this guy, all right, also a little bit awkward for me. I got really long arms, I can really wedge myself in, right? So for this angle, personally, I don't really feel much of a stretch here. I feel it more in my delt. So what do I gotta do? I gotta lower the seat. I gotta get this seat pretty low here. I'm going at a slightly outside width of right here, again, to get that stretch for me. Now this, when I really protrude my chest out, I'm getting a real deep stretch here. So part of finding positioning on a pressing machine is kind of adjusting seat height and arm angle to really find what is not actually comfortable for you. Like, you typically would hear, find what's comfortable for you. Like, find what's actually uncomfortable for you in a good way, right? Uncomfortable on your chest, not what's uncomfortable for your delts or elbows or anything else, but what's uncomfortable for the targeted muscle group is where your starting position wants to be. All out rest pause here. Rest pause as in saying, hey, you're training a set to all out. I'll probably get 10 on my first attempt. I'll take 15 deep breaths. I also want you to know that your breathing technique in between your rest periods is really important to get your system ready for that next step. So nasal breathing, diaphragmatic, out through the mouth. 15 of those breaths after the first 10 reps. Then I'll take 15 more. Going to probably 5 reps, 15 more breaths, getting to 3, I'm aiming for a set of 20. Once I hit 20 plus, then I can increase load. So I'm gonna hit the same load I did last week. The massive disclaimer with this style workout. What you'll notice is we're really not doing a lot of volume. Like, this is actually technically considered just one set. So we're only 3 sets in, and the pump's great. I'm beginning to get to the point to where so there's only one exercise that's really left before I break past that fatigue threshold. Usually what you will notice is that when you get past the point where you're getting a really good pump and you start feeling a little bit more systemic fatigue, local fatigue, you feel your shoulders and elbows getting a little achy, like you're going past the point where you need to. This program is very much with an all-out approach, all right? It's a lot of near failure or failure that's being implemented. Now, I have the recoverability to be able to do something like this. And if we look at the hierarchy of what the training programming is, always number one is going to be adherence and sustainability. So if I can successfully adhere to this style training, if I can successfully recover from this style training and successfully grow from this style training, of course I can do it. I will say most people are probably better off using a more linear, straight set approach to things. I've just been able to get to a point where I've been able to withhold this amount of training. I'm also on performance enhancing drugs, so my recoverability from this is still high. So these are factors that need to be played in. Because I'm doing this style doesn't mean you need to be doing it. If anything, you're watching this video to get technique help, or also see the ability and the intensity at which you can and can be able to train at. That is the main approach and takeaway from this video. The last thing I want anyone doing is just copying this program, because this is very much a program for me. It's a very much delts and arms focus for men's physique. This program is literally made for me, okay? So my point, not at all, is to share, hey, you should be doing rest pause sets. No. I mean, a great benefit for rest pause for me is like the breathing technique keeps me super locked in. Like, it's literally, I'm meditating during my session. I'm so locked in. If you look at any basketball player before they take a big shot or big free throw, they're gonna take a deep diaphragmatic breath and exhale. It's literally just proven to just focus you in. So that's another benefit of rest pause. It's something that you may try and something that you may like, right? But this is not at all a video for you to be copying things. I already walked into the gym today. This guy always compliments my outfits, so we talk every time we see each other. He was like, yeah, I'm getting deployed to Djibouti. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking dope. Africa, I want to go to Africa. Yeah, man, like, last time I was there, I went on safari, and a guy was there, and we saw a lion, and there was like a hurt hyena, and the lion didn't like attack the hyena because the lion, like what the tour guide said or whatever, was like the lion didn't want to attack an animal that was like already hurt, because the lion wants a challenge. The lion wants to like go after something that he knows or she knows will be a challenge to him or her to hunt. And I'm like, sick. Like I heard that before this workout, and I'm like I'm not gonna choose a weight that doesn't actually kind of fucking scare me at the same time, you know. 105 is kind of scary at this point. Pretty fatigued. 2 sets of 8. I did 100 pounds last week. I'm scared. Should be that way. Lion. I'm gonna keep that with me in my grave, dude. Yeah. A lion in Djibouti. We should title this video "Lion in Djibouti." The next one, we do superset 3 rounds, 12-15, okay? This one, push down, okay? You get full extension. Oh, like that, okay? You see this thing? You want to see that, okay? If you don't get full extension, you'll never grow this. Okay, so yeah, all the way, okay? Superset, oh shit. Superset, dumbbell, alternating, strict one, like that, okay? Hold on. Each set, you get like 2 to 3 cheat reps, okay? So a little bit of swing and then just control it down, okay? Don't just like do that. If you're gonna swing a little bit, you need to control the center. We start here. I like it raw, you know? You use code BEYONDBUILT if you like it raw. You want these dumbbells to be kissing your front delts, you know? That's how high you want to bring them up. Get as much as you can out of these. This shit. This is the real test if your balls are big enough. If you don't, fuck, it hit my balls, dude. They're too big. I'll leave that out. Oh my god. It's like a really hard contraction.
Oh yeah. Really hard.
That's what she said.
And then I'm gonna put ice on their shoulder and make some these ones. And they're like, ew.
Oh yes. Goodness gracious.
Dude, I saw her my album because I was going through an obsessive phase again, so I thought and now I'm like, I don't know how much I'm walking. And I also have just like leaving my
It's 12. Now what?
Get a little kick in there for 5 more. Yeah, get all the way up though. Little kick. Come on. You got 3. Yep, come on. Come on, give me a little bit more. A little more. You can cheat a little bit. I know you're really good, but come on. There you go. 1 more. Nice. That hurts.
Oh,
That hurts a lot. Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Oh my god. Here we go. I don't have AirPod in, but here we go after biceps. I want my Yeo to reach your AirPods. That is the workout. How's the workout? I wanted to touch on what I briefly touched on at the beginning of this video. It's the fact that, like, when I put myself in the shoes of somebody that's watching this video, like, I 100% used to be, and I'm still in those shoes. And I think that I've genuinely seen that there are levels to this. And I, like, first saw myself, like, very much consuming, like, a lot of, like, typical vlog content like this, and seeing how it can motivate me and inspire me to seek more in my fitness journey. And I genuinely believe that we gain courage from people, and we cannot gain courage without people. You gain courage by being vulnerable to other people. You gain courage by seeing other people live the life that you want to live and admiring that. So, like, I'm genuinely just blessed to be in a position to where I can do that for people. And, like, I've genuinely just been reminded by, like, how powerful that actually is. And so by placing myself back in your shoes, like, I want to create content, and I want to create a documentation, and I want to portray the journey for somebody that's watching this video that's really wanting to take it to the next level, that might not be there, that might not believe in themselves quite yet, but are like, hey, like, I'm really wanting to make a change, or like, hey, I feel like I'm almost there, but I need a little bit more encouragement or a few more tips here and there. And, like, if I can be that catalyst for someone, that's my fucking purpose, you know? And so, like, a message to you out there right now, like, you may not see yourself picking up a camera and doing this. You may not see yourself a couple years down the road stepping on a bodybuilding stage. Hell, you might not ever think that you'd see yourself with abs or a vein in your bicep. And I'm just gonna tell you right now that as much as you don't believe that, the work comes before the belief. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here at all talking to this camera right now if I didn't invest my own energy and my time into developing myself physically. And as a byproduct of doing that, I got more interested in it because I started gaining more confidence in it, and I started saying, wow, okay, this is possible. What's next? What's next? What's next? And I promise you, if you keep asking yourself that question, what's next, and you keep asking yourself that question, why not me, you will get much further along than you ever thought you really could ever get. And I promise you, that is where you're meant to be. Like, you are meant to be steps and steps and steps ahead of where you are right now. And as you move along, you will look for that next level. You will look for that next level. What I'm interested in now as a coach, as far as, like, gaining knowledge in, is far different than when I just started, right? What I'm interested in taking my physique to now is way different than I first started. I never said I was gonna get big or take PEDs or, like, try to go pro or even do a bodybuilding show. And here I am, right? So I'm telling you right now, like, have an open mind to things, be growth minded, and literally just take this one step at a time. And the more momentum you build, and the more of those smaller and smaller goals that you stack on top of each other, that will give you the clarity to start thinking and believing bigger. And when you start believing bigger, that's when the world becomes yours. Like, that's truly when the world becomes yours. And like if I can be that person for somebody, again, that's why I'm here. And, like, I'm just telling you this message right now because it's the exact same message I would have told myself in my own shoes watching this fucking video right now. So if you're gonna take anything away from this video, that's it. And this is what this process is gonna be like. Moving forward, what you're gonna see on this channel is exactly that, and speaking directly to that person that could use the help, that could use the encouragement. And that's what I'm here to do. And with that in mind, like, together, not just me, but together, all of us, we're gonna be able to create a bigger impact on this world. We're gonna be able to change lives. Starting by changing your own life. All right, so that's what this is all about. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe. It's gonna be a fun fucking journey.